2 times in a row. Can you get a third?
Here we go for real this time. Hopefully, the actual start of the set between POTETO and White Noise. We've already seen the comms before, but for those who are tuning into the VOD, we're going to be having Junior Machine on one side and Rapid Tetra on the other side. Very snowball-y map mode to get things started, as both teams try to get to the middle of the map, take control of the tower. Orion's going to be especially aggressive on the opening here, immediately trying to push on the right side of the map, looking for one of those splashes to target right away. Wants to take out a crab tank user. That's going to be their main target. If you can get a crab out of the way to prevent double crab, that's very valuable. Does go down to the bomb though. And here comes the defensive crab on the tower, trying to pressure away the rapid blaster, and slowly it looks like POTETO is going to be taking mid.
Beautiful play already from Orion. The teams are just coming back, gaining control from the side of POTETO. Oh, they push this first. One goes down on POTETO immediately. And it's from Orion too. Stalling them out and gaining control and creating space for his team to push up.
Yeah, it's especially important that this splash stay alive here. Both the splashes are close to crab, and if they can stall for a little bit, they'll be good to regroup, but they do have to be careful that that Tetra does not find a way in. They're going to be doing everything they can to keep the enemy team staggered. If they die, they got quick respawn. It's not too bad anyway. And there's the first checkpoint, and here comes another crab from the side of White Noise. Going to be having a nice fight with the enemy crab that will have no winner in this case.
Feet down, and the crab work comes out. Hopefully we wins it. Oh! Oh, unfortunately, Jerry doesn't get anything with that, but still holds ground for mid for White Noise.
Yeah, Machine's going to be trying to push tower here. We do see the bubble come out defensively for that checkpoint. A lot of kills happening here. The Rapid's going to get stuck, and suddenly it's just a splash-o-matic. They got to stay alive. They're close to that crab tank, and there's going to be a Booyah Bomb, and soon to be another player hopefully following them. And nice defensive side to set up a crab on the top left to contest. This crab's now going to have to fight another crab before going to shoot at the tower. That's going to buy some time, but it looks like the push does get stopped here. Numerous players going down, and it's just one splash-o-matic left on the opposite side.
That was going to be a very crucial moment too. If anyone else went down on White Noise, that would have been a very bad push. For a very bad stall, and it would give POTETO such a great push, and definitely take checkpoint as well.
Yeah, and here's where the teams have to be very careful. This is where pushes can really gain a lot of momentum, but not if an expertly placed bomb from the Junior just takes out the Tri-Strike user before they can even throw them and get the push started in the first place. One of the vulnerabilities of that special, you have to be careful. Just anything can reach you. And I believe Ellis must have like a little bit of, yeah, they have a whole main to subpower to be able to reach from there. Comes in handy to be able to poke the first checkpoint safely. Bubble on the tower here, as Ella's going to be trying to force the Rainmaker further. Crab tank going to be popped on the high ground, finds another kill. Second crab going to be popped in the back, and they're just slowly gaining positions here. They need to get one of the splashes on the top right. They're poking burst bombs, makes the jump across. The tower goes down, but now they have this right side, and that's going to allow things to keep going further. The defensive crab is really all that stands in the way of this team and the checkpoint, and it looks like it's going to be enough to at least keep the checkpoint under control.
Yeah, Jerry goes down by Phoenix, and Orion going in as well, getting one pick that does die. This is going to be big. If POTETO's capable of holding this ground on the right side and keeping space, they're going to be able to continue their push. If not, they're just going to get shot out immediately by White Noise.
Ooh, the Junior overextends just a little bit, gets picked off by the Rapid Blaster. The Tetra trying to find a way in with the Splash and Rapid as support. They're looking for someone to target, but they're having a hard time trying to find a way in. And now that Crab Tank already pops going to be difficult. They're going to Tri-Strike it, but the Tri-Strike doesn't clear it entirely, just moves it slightly to the side. And Orion's trying to find an opportunity, but not able to get one, and eventually goes down. And this is looking really bad for them, as this team's going to start another push. POTETO is close to those crab tanks, not too far away, and they already have the bubble. They're probably going to bubble first and try to use that to stay alive and stall for another crab. Oh, looks like the plan is going to have to change though, because 2 players go down. Bubble's going to be used in mid to try to salvage things, but one of the splashes just doesn't care, walks into the bubble, and now the Tetra is all the way in their court chasing this last guy. That splash goes down, and all of a sudden things are looking really bad as White Noise gains an insane amount of momentum very quickly.
Good pressure from White Noise. They just took so much control and put so much aggression and gave them no time to react. That's really good on their part. And holding top right as well with Jared's crab. This is going to be good for the next checkpoint. Oh.
Yeah, they sense a flank. They're trying to body block it with the crab tank, but this flanker is still alive. Phoenix takes forever to go down finally, as if the crab tank and Tri-Strike were not enough. The momentum swung in their favor. They're going to have a crab to secure the tower on the next checkpoint, and that is going to be game 1 going to White Noise.
Wow. Oh, what a great comeback from White Noise. They they played full passive aggressive at the beginning of the game, and then just took full control of aggression and created so much space for the Tetra and Splash to push up on right side. Just gave them so much control and locked them out, forcing them all to go left and give them the opportunity to take the lead, and then the checkpoint KO the game.
Yeah, and it's like we talked about, this is where this map can get very easy to stagger. It's like once you have that checkpoint, you get one good opportunity, the specials combined with the positioning that you have access to, just they gain so much space, so much momentum, and they just played off that. Next up, we're going to be loading into Clam Blitz on Museum. One of my personal favorite map modes. There's a lot of different ways you can approach it with the addition of the block on the left side, and definitely favors more aggressive gameplay, so I'd say it's another map that White Noise should definitely be happy with getting to play here. What do you think the plan for POTETO needs to be? What do they need to do better from the previous game, Zero?
I think they need to be aware of what specials they're using and when trying to not die. They constantly staggered themselves and continuously died one by one, or even by two. So it was really bad for them, and they lost so many special opportunities. So if they just play a little more patient when playing defense, I feel like they'll play a lot better and be able to stall out White Noise more. But also, White Noise has a lot of aggression players, so they're realizing that, and they took an opportunity to just keep fighting and getting in their face to not give them time to react. So if they know that, if they're aware of that, they can probably punish them and just be patient, and wait for someone to overstep and push them.
Yeah,
But we'll see how they play.
this is especially going to be difficult on this map, because ideally you want to keep the Tetris somewhere you can see him at least, not let him get too far behind you to where you can create an angle. But on this map, there's so many different ways to get around. It's so much more open compared to most of the maps in this game. The Tetra's going to have a lot of different ways they can run in from, and POTETO's going to have to really be careful on how they handle that. We're going to see that probably at the start of the game. I expect a really, really aggressive opening from the Tetra.
Yeah. I agree. I think he's gonna try to create a lot of space for them and be a distraction. And I believe it's museum, right? Okay, so this map is he's probably gonna go on right side or try to be a big distraction on their plat. So let's see how it goes.
Ooh, and we see the heavy splatling from Chara. This is something I've been seeing him play quite a lot lately. It can work very well as anti-dive, and specifically, I think it's great against Tetra. The wave breaker especially is difficult since Tetra remains grounded, of course, with its 4 dodge rolls, and the main weapon has the strafe speed to keep it away, and we're starting to see that immediately as the heavy is just constantly keeping the Tetra in check, keeping them on the side of the map, but unfortunately, the rest of the team is just taking mid because there's so many people on the defensive plat that they're just going to be able to walk forward into the middle of the map, and now these crabs are going to be caught way further ahead than they probably should have been able to.
Constant pressure, like I said, from Orion, just taking their plat and holding them down and forcing them to move back and letting his team to just push up and use specials to get in. Right now, they have so much control of their plat, and one go down on both sides. But White Noise is still in control, and they have clams ready. Will they be able to score it? Not sure, but definitely will probably get 1 or 2 picks.
Yeah,
Push goes down.
We slowly see them regaining the middle of the map. Well, this is a very nice crab on the enemy spinner here. Gonna be able to just pressure mid. They don't see the jump in the machine. That's part of what stealth jump can do for you. Really helpful there. And they're gonna have to go back to the power climb. The machine sharking that out, but not able to find that crucial kill on the power climb carrier. Luckily, a crab's gonna stall for a little bit more time, but we still haven't seen much space being taken by POTETO. So far, it's been a very stally match as both teams just slowly try to get in or out of their own plat.
Yeah. Right now, they need to focus on taking control of their own plat and pushing them out. Because right now, they're just holding so much ground, especially in mid. The whole map is painted pink. So this is just, both crabs come out and a Tetra holding him mid. 2 go down on the side of POTETO, 1 down on the White Noise.
Chara just barely managing to get out of there alive. They're not really too close to any crabs at this point. They've used so many resources but aren't gaining a lot. And they've just been clumping up on all of these pushes. The machine tries to do something by themselves, but doesn't really have the kill time to be able to do so. That's going to be a bit difficult. Terra is able to find a crucial pick, pushing ahead of his team as the heavy spawning forces the tri-strike. And actually, both crabs were used now. So even though White Noise has the advantage here, they're kind of running out of specials. All they have is the Reef Slider, which they're going to have to make work anyway. There goes the Slider, dying as per usual. And there goes the scores, though. It's at least enough to get them all the way to 35. But with 2 players down, they cannot be sitting this passively. You guys need to get into mid, paint up now before it's too late. That Tetra will be jumping in again and again if we do not get rid of those jump locations.
I agree. Right now, they're playing very back and kind of scared in a way, but they're trying to make sure they hold their positions and regain mid itself, because right now they don't have a lot of control.
And here
But
comes the Tetra
yeah.
behind them again to disrupt things. Gets the kill onto the power clam, just buys so much time, and that wave breaker that was used on the enemy plat didn't get to do anything because everyone was turned around. They still have the advantage, luckily, but that's now both crab tanks, and they're not really close to anything. They're just going to try to score both power clams, but that's a push that's going to die immediately if you go for that. So it's points on the board, but it's not what they need for Elite. It ensures they have to do another push, and if their team gets wiped, it's going to be a bit of a problem.
Alright, not trying to stay alive. Will he be able to lose? Oh, it does not, but still a decent push, but right now they need to hold more pressure, because Kai taking up space and trying to hold the right side as well. If he could kill Jared, the crowd goes out, but does not. Crowd comes out from Jared, jumps out, good jump from Kai, and he comes back to mid, not in spawn. So he's still in the fight, which is going to be really good. And he's going to still take right side.
Yeah, nice go from Taco on the rapid. She's going to be trying to push that heavy spalling away, try to get this angle to deny the heavy from sitting in the open, and that's going to force him to a more uncomfortable position. Gets a lot of poke damage, but struggles to find the kill as Kai is able to get one and is painting up into the middle of the map. Going on the left side to try to push one, finds another kill. This is a good opportunity for them. White Noise is starting to be a lot more passive because they don't want to wipe and just lose the lead here. But this panic and this defensive play is starting to give a lot of position to POTETO, who is investing both crabs here. You gotta get this kill unscathed if you're gonna use both crabs, and they do, to their credit. But they still have a little bit of a ways to go. They're on the plat, on the doorstep of the lead. But can they find the rest of the way there? The Tetra finds a kill, the machine trades it out, but these trades are only gonna benefit the defenders. It's not quite good enough, and they've lost most of their clams. They still need to make a ball, and oh, this sneak attack there. Going to be able to get some nice kills. April going to be pushing the football, finds a third one, and this is just devastating for POTETO. If they don't score, then they need to make a power clam. They have none. They don't even have access to any of them. They're not even going to try to score immediately. They're going to wait to the end where they can guarantee at least getting points in this case.
Yeah,
and
10 seconds left.
At this point, there's so little they can do. Yeah, the slider comes out, but no power clam gonna be made when you're being scored against. And White Noise find another game, gaining more momentum in this set.
Beautiful plays coming out from White Noise. That was a beautiful retake, and April going in, just punishing Kai on their plat and getting two more, getting the triple and allowing them to just go full front in their spawn and take control of their basket and win that. That was beautiful from all of them.
Zero, do make sure you're casting on the projector so it's not a bit... I think you're a little bit delayed if you're casting on the YouTube,
You're right, hold on.
Just keep that open when you talk, because...
Ah, it's on this one, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Okay. Well, now we go to everyone's favorite map mode combination in the entire game. There's definitely nothing wrong with this. Keep in mind, there's a literal invincibility Tetra glitch on this map that was discovered. Hopefully that it shouldn't happen, but, you know, it is there. That is the thing, but hey, we're playing it. So, we're on Rainmaker Mincemeat Metalworks. Now, good news, very defensive map, very good heavy map if you're not fighting an E-leader, and in this case, unless if White Noise has the super secret counterpick charger, they're probably not gonna have one. So it's definitely a map that'll favor them, at least in terms of this matchup. But the downside is, it's still a map where Tetra can get a lot of momentum, and if they get a really good push, and then it puts POTETO on the offensive, that's where they can struggle. And they want to win this match. Going down 0-3 is really bad momentum-wise. It's really difficult to deal with. And so if you can swing this game in your favor, it just feels a lot better mentally. And that is definitely going to be really important as we hop into this next game. Double machine, not going to stick with the heavy at all. Just going to go with the tried and true. Double splash, double machine, it's Rainmaker, it's Mincemeat. Why not? And that's going to probably give them a big advantage to pop the Rainmaker shield. Yeah, there we go, pretty much immediately. And we're going to have to see how White Noise combats this meta composition. Tetra gets a trade. Rapid's going to push on the right side. Probably wants to go back and grab that Rainmaker. Yep, there we go. And already a nice early push for this team. Jared can find this kill. That'd be crucial. Doesn't. And now that crab tank is going to be slowing down the Rainmaker. And we're going to have to wait here.
stalling it out, and they do get a pick on the side of Potato. Right now, they're just pushing up, getting control. Ryan's just going in their spawn, saying, I don't care, I'm going in. And does he get this pick? Yes, he does. And can he get another? No, he cannot. It's unfortunate, but they do get the checkpoint, and they lose another player.
Ooh, nice pick from Taco, being able to get that kill just denies the angle entirely. They're going to be able to run before the Crab Tank can get the Rainmaker, and they break it all the way to 30, and that Crab Tank gets broken. There's an opposing Crab that's going to try to pop the Rainmaker shield. They finally shred it just barely in time. More trades come out, though. They have to be careful that a Tetra doesn't run straight into the Rainmaker. They're going to opt to grab it to ensure no more points happen, but the Tetra is still there. They're going to beeline straight for a player and or the Rainmaker. And really, even if they don't get a kill here, look how much time this Tetra is buying. Everyone's in their base, the Rainmaker shooting backwards, there's no forward progress happening, and by the time the Tetra goes down, he's going to be back anyway, and the rest of his team is now regrouping to keep the Rainmaker out. That's part of what makes it so strong right now.
Crab comes out already from White Noise, and one is down on Potato, but they have so much control already, and they lose another one again. Tetra does die, but it's also a worth trade right now, and White Noise is just holding back, since considering they have such a strong lead, even though it is mincemeat and it is possible to make this back very fast, they can still hold a really good defense. Rainmaker does go down from Jared's Crab, I believe, or April? But
yeah,
great defense.
That pressure is just going to get some nice picks there. Taco's going to be assisting here with the Rapid Blaster, making sure they're not in too much danger. And yeah, that's one of the hard things. If you have to grab that Rainmaker, remember they had to do it defensively because of the Tetra. And then they were a player down, a special down, passive special charging for the defending team. Having to grab that Rainmaker is really risky when you're just trying to bring it back to the middle of the map compared to a reset, which, you know, the game does it for you.
Yeah. Rainmaker reset right now. Booyah comes out at the side of Ty, and Tetra just drops down. Can he get a pick? No, he's causing a distraction, but they do kill him. And a crack comes out from Jared.
Yeah, two machines. Yeah, they're just going to keep the first crab out, but that doesn't really matter. That crab was running out anyway. It's the second crab that was the problem. That being said, though, if they get this kill on a Taco, that could be huge, but they don't. And they get cleaned up, which means that the Splash is still alive. Going to be trying to camp a Tetra jump with burst bombs across. Might be a little bit greedy there. The Tetra is trying to stop things immediately, but it looks like the first checkpoint should fall in Potato's favor, assuming some burst bomb Rapid Blaster combo doesn't stop it. Which it doesn't, but now this push is just absolutely dead in the water. There's going to be two crab tanks, a Tetra dually, high ground, and it's just over before it could continue any further.
Great defense from White Noise, honestly. They pulled out every special they needed to and shut them out and locked them out in mid, and were capable of taking out 3. So that was good for them to regain mid. And right now they just need to hold Orion with a shark. Is he able to get 1? Yes, he is. Can he get 2? Gets burst bombed, and Crab comes out from Phoenix. And so does Inch-Strikes coming out from Rapid Pro on White Noise. Great teamwork right now coming out from all of them. One goes down on White Noise, and they're taking right side completely.
Ooh, they need to be careful, though. There's a Tetra here, and I don't know if they're aware of it. Oh, but the machine hits a direct over the wall.
Yeah, gets the pick. That's
and
a good play.
That's a very lucky giveaway there, because that Tetra would have been a problem if they didn't deal with them sooner. The machine has to drop off there, pushing the Rainmaker again, but the path to 29 is far, and the resources are starting to dwindle. Only a few players up right now. There's the defensive grab. Hey, you're going to have to wait another 8 seconds before this push. Hopefully you don't die to this as well. And it's just going to continue shooting the Rainmaker. The Rainmaker's in a good spot on the right card, about as far forward as they can be while being safe. And they do have to be careful because this Great Bridge is not a problem for the Tetra, who's going for another kill.
And a crowd comes out, stalls it out. 30 seconds left on the clock, and they still have an opportunity to push this, but they right now cannot wipe. If they do, this is game over.
Very nice tri-strike to trap the machine user, and just a lot of map control. Defensive crab being used to try to find a kill in the Rapid. Should be able to get it, I'd assume, yes. Booyah bombs used to try to deal with the Tetra, and this machine has to make something happen. That's 3 down, though. It is just the crab tank behind them who gets shredded and killed. Rainmaker is running for the lead. They're going to try to play it slow, though. They're not going to bolt for it. They have one chance here, next to the lead.
This is it.
And Orion just walks through 3 players without a care in the world and shuts it down before it can even begin.
Wow.
I'm not sure if the play was to fight the crab. It was risky, but I felt like if they were able to break the rain away fast enough, they might have been able to at least walk it to a point where the lead would have been something they could get there. Having to hang back to fight that crab, understandable decision there, but it's going to guarantee you have one more fight if you're going for that. And yeah, they just won that immediately by having Orion run through 3 people with the Tetra, because that's what that weapon does. Spot Zone's Mako is up next, though. And it's a good rapid map. It is a weaker QR map, though. This is one of the weakest quick respawn maps in the game. There's not really that much room in front to go. You can't really push as far on the left side as easily. And it could be even a bit difficult for Tetra on this map. So maybe this could be the map that Potato needs to swing in their favor. We'll have to see.
This is looking really bad for the side of Potato, though. I honestly think this is going to probably end in the White Noise favor if they continue to play this way. But that was a beautiful like dive from Orion, just slipping through all of them and being capable of just getting the remaker.
Yeah, absolutely. It was just a really solid individual play. And sometimes for all the team coordination in the world, sometimes all you need is a good individual play. Sometimes that wins you the games. And Tetra's a weapon that has a bunch of quick respawn to be able to go for stuff like that, and sometimes it pays off. And normal slosher coming out from Kai, yet another comp change from Potato. They're trying to find something that works and feels comfortable. Maybe this will be what works for them, the double bucket. And White Noise perfectly content to just stick with the double splash Tetra. And here comes the Tetra, going for the right stack right away. Gonna be pushing that sloshing machine. Not able to find the kill, but still moving them away as that crab tank comes in for support. 2 crabs on the attack. Orion's just in the middle of everything, looking to push it anyway. He doesn't care about the double crab. He's going to go walk forward.
I know, even though they have the zone, Orion is such a distraction right now, holding 2 people on him and almost killing 1. Taking down 1 with him and allowing his team to come back in and take back zone, I believe. But 2 go down on the side of White Noise. They do cap, but this is going to be bad.
Yeah, those strikes felt a little bit panicked compared to the more calculated strikes there that get a good opening. Matt Bucket going to be pushing on the left side, forces a jump out, and that's a lot of players down. Orion's probably just going to dive straight in here and go for anyone, and there we go. Finds the kill onto the splash. Trades with splash with the Tetra, 100% worth it in practically every situation. So it's always worth noting there, and that leads to another kill from the opposing player. Going to be using the Reef Slider, a little bit of an escape car from the Booyah Bomb. Nice play there. Anytime you can Reef Slider and not die is probably pretty good.
Yeah, right now, White Noise is taking 2 points down, and Crab comes down inside of Potato. Ink strikes come up from White Noise, installing out that Crab, capable of holding the zone, I believe. Right now, they're just clumping in, and they recap zone immediately, which is really good on the side of Potato. Killing 1, can they get another? 2 go down on the side of White Noise.
Yeah, very nice kill there. That's going to be one of the splashes in the corner that they're able to pick off there. Jared goes down, and ooh, nice job from Potato there. They're able to get a lot of picks, but Orion, again, just continues to trade out things to give an opportunity, and Potato just can't get any time to set up with this guy. He's just constantly keeping them out. Going to be mitigating the machine on the rail, not going to let them jump across the other side. Orion's now going to go Reef Slider into the enemy base, finds a kill on the machine. This splash is trapped between 2 people. Is able to at least find a trade, but now it's only the Bucket trying to make something happen. Finds 1 kill before going down. The Rapid Blaster actually gets traded, though, by the machine coming back from spawn. And this might actually be a chance for Potato to regroup here, especially since Orion's dive did not immediately find a kill. They know where he is. They have the Booyah Bomb, the Crab Tank, another Crab Tank, everything to stay alive. They're going to be able to mitigate this. And now all of White Noise is ahead of them. This could be their chance.
Right now, Potato is just holding so much control. Oh my god. Orion's coming in and just holding another distraction, gets a pick, and he might die, but still being a big cause of his team coming in and taking control of them.
Potato needs to stop aggressing so far on the left side. They know that's where the Tetris consistently found picks. It's time to try to take the fight somewhere else if it's not working out for you here.
Ooh, great pick from Chara coming out on the side of Potato. Right now, they're just holding him front and gets 2. Even though the tricks come out, they're probably going to retake this with 2 being down.
Yeah, Chara
going on the front. Getting control, gets 3. Good picks from Chara.
Yeah, Chara taking down Orion here. Orion's going to be pushing back, trying to get the revenge kill over there. Finds 1 kill into the Splash-O-Matic Bucket, gets a kill. And Chara's set up here. So far, this has honestly not been too bad for as much opportunity as the Tetra's been finding. They've still been regrouping, getting back control quite a lot. This crab is going to be able to get fought by the machine, and that's going to mitigate quite a lot of its value. They have another crab here, but this one's kind of far away as well. And if both crabs are burned, it's going to be up to like a Tetra getting a kill or someone finding a straight pick. But there it is, April. Able to find the way in, getting Chara. and trying to set up on the right stack, pushing this bucket here. They go down, though. Another crab comes out defensively. There's two separate crabs going off right now.
April gets punished, and his teammates go to help him on the side, on the left side. And right now, White Noise is very pushed back, and they lost 2 players, so they're probably going to lose zone at this moment. But they're holding control, and this game looks way more chaotic than usual. Oh no!
Oh no! Yeah, Tri-Strike ready on the defense, full life, no specials ready.
I spoke too soon.
You can't forget that penalty gets real low when the zone's constantly being flipped back and forth, and what used to be plenty of time to regroup is now absolutely no time at all. And this splash is just going to get hit with all the Tri-Strikes. That's running in.
3 down.
And White Noise finding themselves 1 game away from winning the set. POTETO will have to reverse sweep at this point. They have no other option, and we'll be starting off with Tower Control Hacklefish.
I have to give full credit to Orion. That game looked so, it looked more in White Noise's favor completely, but if you look at the scores, it was around the same penalty and same points, but it was just because of the fact that Orion kept causing so much distraction and chaos in the map and constantly leading them back to their side or on right side or left, giving his team just a big opportunity to push back in mid. And I gotta give him full props to that, because that just gave him a huge win, KO that. What is the last map? TC Haggle. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be a good map. Alright, do you think White Noise will 5-0, or do you think POTETO will take this game?
I want to believe in POTETO's ability to turn this around. I love a good comeback story, but I feel like White Noise's play style is just running them over. And regardless of what weapon change we've seen, I feel like POTETO is not really adapted to be able to counter the style, especially that this Tetra is posing to them. And if they're not going to be able to deal with that, regardless of what weapon they change, I don't think it's going to change the outcome of the set. Or maybe we'll just see triple crab. And maybe that might work. You know.
Yeah. I feel like
there's always the Hail Mary triple crab.
I think White Noise is just allowing, they're playing off Orion. They're giving him an opportunity to just slip. Well, not them. POTETO is giving them an opportunity to just let Orion slip in, and they're not paying attention to it a lot. And he constantly comes in and out, and then once he dies, at least 2 to 3 players on POTETO keep getting shut out because of the fact that they play off of Orion, and with his picks, or at least distraction, they get zone, or they get some map control, and it just allows them to come back in freely, because no one's focusing on any of the players but Orion. And they need to figure out a way to shut him out, and if they don't, this is going to be it.
Yeah, we'll see here, though. Match point, game number 5. POTETO with their backs against the wall is going to have to try to make a comeback. We're not going to see the triple splash. We're going to be seeing a C Junior, another comp adaptation. Going to be able to have the wave breaker for the Tetra, but whenever that wave is not out, that's another target that the Tetra is going to be eyeing. We'll have to see if it ends up in their favor, though, as, we're going to see this Tetra immediately looking for an opening, and here we go. Walking through the left side of the map, finds those splashes, will go fight the splashes, go finds an immediate kill onto the Junior, and this entire crab tank is just getting mitigated. The wave breaker finally able to find the pick there, but this crab is now in the corner, the objective is moving away from them, and it's going to be really tricky to be able to find a way to affect that tower.
Already, great start from White Noise, and Orion just immediately getting one and then holding the pressure. But right now they're all clumped up on right side, and Taco might be able to get 2, but no, Jared gets 1, and goes to help Jared can get this pick as well. 2 go down on the side of POTETO. Crowd comes out from White Noise, and they're going to start pushing tower. Kai sharks out 1, gets a pick. Can Taco punish this guy with Jared? No, Crowd is forced.
Bomb goes out. Ooh, just barely surviving with a rapid. That's crucial since they do have that Tri-Strike. They probably want to hold the Tri-Strike, use it to get someone up, or use it to counter a crab. There we go. Gonna immediately move that crab off the roof. But someone needs to help them with this sloshing machine to get the top right side of the map. Let's see what their plan is for that.
42 is a decent push right now, but they have so much mid. Right now the only thing to do is just play smart and not over push this, because if they can let POTETO overstep because of the panic, right now to go down, this is gonna be it. If they could get 1 more, they can probably get the checkpoint.
Yeah, it seems like every time Potato gets an advantage, it's just secretly bait. It was their plan all along, and then they clean the fight and get more kills anyway. Oh, and these strikes, yeah, absolutely just gonna force a bad fight for that machine.
This is gonna be the checkpoint. Yep, this is it. 3 go down on the side of Potato, and Tetra's just in front stalling them out. If they get the checkpoint, this is it.
Oh, the jump across. The Siege Eater Torps aren't gonna do anything. They're just gonna shoot them down.
April gets the pick, and Tetra's up on top too.
Yeah, you got a slider on the high ground. The Splash has to try to save this game. They're trying to desperately. This last person's just moving the tower back as far as possible. Maybe enough for another fight. Ellis is gonna have to fight this, but not really in a situation to do so. There's a crab on the tower. There's a crab in front, and yeah.
That's it.
Completely in control of White Noise the entire game. They don't win 45-0, but they win 5-0.
45-0.
And they're going to be waiting in the grands for the winner of our next set.
Wow. That was full sweep.
Yep, very nice job to White Noise. Well fought from Potato. And that is that set done.